Social Security Administration relies on a fairly simple system to determine whether or not you qualify for one of its programs. For every set amount of earnings, you get one credit. Now, in some places, the administration still refers to these as quarters of coverage or QCs. But just know, anytime you see those terms, it's synonymous with credits. And in 2020, you receive one credit for each $1,410 of earnings. Now, you can earn up to 4 credits per year. And these earnings don't have to be spread out over a certain time period within the year. When you've earned $5,640, you've earned your 4 credits for the year. Now, those are the dollar amount of earnings needed to earn 1 credit in 2020, but this number generally increases every year as the average wage levels increase. The only requirement is that your earnings have to be subject to Social Security tax to count for 1 credit. And in exchange for this tax, you're eligible for Social Security retirement benefits, Social Security disability benefits, survivor benefits, and Medicare. Now, it's commonly thought that you simply need 40 credits to qualify for these programs. And generally speaking, maybe broadly speaking, that's true, but each of these programs actually have different requirements for the number of credits to gain full eligibility. So I want to cover each benefit type so you'll understand how many credits you'll need to qualify. But hey, before we jump in, the other day I noticed that 87% of my viewers are not subscribed to my channel. So if you haven't subscribed yet, take just a second, hit that subscribe button and that notification bell, because that's the only way you're going to know when I publish another one of these videos. Okay, back to the credits. First, we have Social Security retirement benefits. Now, this program is by far the easiest to understand. If you were born after 1929, you need 40 credits. Essentially, since you generally earn 4 credits per year, you need to have worked for at least 10 years. But if you don't have enough Social Security credits based on your own work history, you can also qualify for a benefit based on a spouse's work record. Now, I put out a video on spouse's benefit that goes into more depth, and I'm going to be sure to link that up in the description below, along with a whole lot of other resources. So if you're on a mobile device, you're going to have to hit the arrow to show the description. Next, we have the Social Security credits required for disability benefits. Now, generally, this requires 40 credits like retirement benefits, but it doesn't always require 40 credits, so there are a few caveats here that you need to know about. The first is that you must also have recent work history. You can't work for enough time to earn 40 credits, take 20 years off, and then qualify for disability benefits. The rules say that 20 of your credits must have been earned in the last 10 years that ends with a year you became disabled, unless you're blind, and then there's some other rules. But since disabilities can also happen to younger workers before they may have had a chance to earn those 40 credits, there are some exceptions to the 40 credit rule, and they're based on how old you are when you become disabled. Prior to age 24, you could qualify if you have 6 Social Security credits earned in a 3-year period, which ends when your disability starts. Age 24 to 31, you can qualify if you have credit for working half the time between age 21 and the age at which you become disabled. At age 31 or older, it goes to an age-specific chart that displays a specific number of credits needed for each age. It starts at 20 credits for age 31 to 42, and then increases by 1 credit for each year all the way up until 62, where it's 40 credits required. And then we have the Social Security credits required for survivor benefits. Now, much the same as disability benefits, your surviving spouse and children may be able to receive survivor benefits even if you don't have 40 credits. This is where we get into the definition of currently insured versus fully insured. Now, this is really important to understand because it determines who can get benefits from you if you die. And I'll give you the definition of those in just a moment. But just know if you're fully insured, all of your beneficiaries will be entitled to a benefit. This includes mother-father benefits, children's benefits, potentially parents' benefits, and widowers' benefits. And those widower benefits are the classic survivor benefits paid to a surviving spouse. But if you're currently insured, the only benefits that can be paid are mother and father's benefits and children's benefits. So what's the difference between the two? Well, to be fully insured, it requires that you must have earned at least 1 credit for every year since attaining age 22, as long as you have a minimum of 6 credits. And at 40 credits, you're both fully and permanently insured. So you got to have a minimum of 6 and a maximum of 40. Now, the Social Security Administration defines currently insured, where you can only get those 2 types of benefits, as having at least 6 Social Security credits during the full 13-quarter period ending with the calendar quarter in which the worker dies. Now, for a more in-depth understanding of benefit eligibility if someone dies young, I'm going to link my video and article below that's titled, If You Die Young, How to Calculate Social Security Survivor Benefits. The last program with a specific credit requirement is Medicare. Now, technically, there are no credits required for Medicare. The credits for Medicare purposes simply reduce or even eliminate your Part A premium. Now, we're not talking about Part B Medicare. For Part B, almost everyone pays a premium, and for most, it's $144.60 per month, and that's 2020. But here we're talking about the Part A premium that the vast majority of people get for free. But if you don't have enough Social Security credits and you don't qualify under a spouse's work record, it can get really expensive. In 2020, if you have less than 30 credits, you'll have to pay $458 per month. If you have between 30 and 39 credits, the monthly premium is $252. And if you have 40 credits, you won't pay anything for your Part A. The takeaway here is that it's important to stay informed on your Social Security credits. Look, I've seen more than one case where someone was just a few credits short of having a benefit on their own record. You need to check this today. And thankfully, it's easy to accomplish. I've published a step-by-step guide to checking your earnings history, which is exactly what ties into your Social Security credits. And that's on my website. You can jump online and make sure that all of your earnings have been correctly reported and ensure that you've met the requirements to qualify for your own benefits. And listen, before you leave, if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe and hit that like button. I hope this video was helpful. Thanks so much for watching.